I'm about to give you some dangerously honest advice, some things that you probably have never heard or at the very least need to hear again in order to get in the best shape of your life. I'm talking about fit your clothes great, going shirtless at the beach, more athletic than you've ever been, better endurance, better energy, better libido. I'm talking about feeling like a new man in a brand new body type of dangerous advice. So let's dive in. What's going on? My name is Montel Harden, personal trainer, strength and conditioning, and sports nutrition coach since 2017. Over that time, we've helped hundreds of men drop stubborn fat, build lean muscle, and get healthier than ever. A big part of that is because of the honest realizations and the mental aspect and the psychological aspect of the health and fitness journey. You know all the X's and O's, you know what to eat, you know how to train. Like, there is no shortage of information on the actual technical skills of getting your body in shape. But what you do need is practical strategies, practical systems to rewire your brain chemistry to look at food a certain way, to look at exercise a certain way, and all of those different things. Exactly what we did, my guy Sean stripped off 75 pounds of body fat, added 17 pounds of lean muscle, improved his testosterone levels, improved his cholesterol levels, got more energized and energetic and strong and fit and healthy and athletic than he had ever been. Literally got in the best shape of his absolute life in 14 months. And I promise you, a huge part of it, he didn't do anything wildly different in his training than any of our other clients, nothing wildly different in his nutrition. But what he did do was shift his mindset, shift his psychology around training, diet, and just his health in general. And it yielded fantastic results. Here's 3 of the biggest shifts that he made and 3 of the biggest shifts that our top clients make in order to get in amazing shape. So first off, one of the biggest principles you need to adopt in your health and fitness if you're going to get in the best shape of your life, that you need to schedule and game plan for your training, for your meal prep, grocery shopping, whatever aspects of nutrition, or even if it's just simply writing down the foods that you're going to eat. You need to schedule this into your calendar and make it a non-negotiable. Just the same way if you work from 9 o'clock to 5 o'clock every single day, that is accounted for. Nothing else fills those time blocks. And your wife understands it, your kids understand it, family and friends understand it, but they understand that you work 9 to 5 and that's what it is. Your health needs to be the same way. You need to be so consistent with a 6 a.m. workout that everybody understands. Don't bother you at 6 a.m. Don't try to do things with you at 6 a.m. Don't try to mess up your 6 a.m. routine. If you religiously come home and you cook and prep yourself a high quality dinner at 7 p.m., that's, hey, got to make sure that he has what he needs for dinner. Got to make sure that we're, back home in time for him to prep his dinner, or whatever the case may be. Like, you want to make sure that you have something so dialed into the schedule, into the calendar, that everybody around you understands, like, okay, that's what he does. And a big part of people getting to the point where they shift their identity or they shift their perception of you is in what you show up and do every single day, how you execute every single day. And one of the best ways to make sure that you execute day in and day out and day in and day out is to put it on the calendar. My philosophy is, if it's not on the calendar, it's not going to happen. And if you don't use a calendar, you're not that busy. So being too busy shouldn't even be an excuse for not getting your body and health where you need it to be. Put it on the calendar. I talk about this all the time. Very few people do it. Not even that many of my clients do it, but the ones that do, they see the level of intent that it brings. When you see meeting with this rep, and then you see meeting with this, employee or this client, and then you see workout. And then after workout, you see, file quarterly taxes. Like, when you put workout or put prep a meal on a calendar, on a list of things on your calendar that are high leverage, they're extremely important. That now by extension makes that workout extremely important as well. And it becomes something that becomes part of your health and performance ritual, and something you want to make sure that you prioritize. So right now, I want you to figure out the best time for you to work out just tomorrow. We don't even have to think about forever, but just tomorrow, what would be the best time for you to work out? Let's go to your calendar app, put in workout, non-negotiable during that time slot, and then get up in the morning and get it done. And then once you do, I want you to come back to this video, comment below, and let me know that you made it happen. Then a second perspective shift, the thing that you need to prioritize is that you want to embrace the monotony of being consistent. So many guys get bored, you get squirrely, you get antsy, and you try to change too many things up. Your workouts are going perfectly. Every single week you're progressing, you're doing, you're loading weight, you're adding reps, you're getting stronger. And then all of a sudden you get bored, you scroll Instagram or you scroll YouTube, and now you want to try this new influencer crap. Or now you want to completely switch up your workout when you were finally starting to really build proficiency in some movements, really improve your strength curve in some movements. And now all of a sudden you're just going completely off the rails because you got bored and you got antsy and you felt like you needed to do something different. Or instead of dialing in a few basic staple meals for yourself, you start trying to become Gordon Ramsay, and every single day you're saving 15 recipes a day on Instagram that take 45 minutes and 45 ingredients to make that you are not going to actually ever do, but it takes up so much mental bandwidth because you're constantly you're looking around and you're figuring out, how can I change this? How can I change that? What do I need to adapt? What do I need to adjust? Nothing. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. The fundamentals are the fundamentals for a reason. And for 99% of you guys listening, the fundamentals are all you need. Coach, like I said, hundreds of guys at this point, very few of you guys need a specific supplement or some specific type of training. For the most part, it's eating high quality, high protein, high fiber meals, strength training, and getting in cardio consistently, walking and moving your body as much as you can outside of exercise, getting proper rest, good quality sleep, trying to mitigate your stress as much as possible, taking yourself out of as many high stress situations as you can, and then figuring out ways to mitigate stress throughout the day, avoiding alcohol, for the most part. And that's pretty much it. That's the game plan. That's the blueprint. And of course, life comes up and it might make it harder to do all those things. But as far as the actual technical strategy, that's pretty much it. So like the constant reinvention of the wheel and needing to do something different and needing to add some novelty. Like, you got to be willing to do the same thing day in and day out. Think about your job. You're a high level professional and you are very good at what you do. You understand this because most likely everybody around you, maybe peers or mentees, people that might look up to you in the space, they're probably asking you like, how did you do X? How did you do Y? And you're like, oh, I did this, some super simple thing. And they just can't believe it. They think that it's like some miracle that you just had to have done something so crazy. And you're thinking to yourself, like, why do they not believe that this is all I did? Day in and day out and day in and day out and day in and day out. That's the same thing I'm trying to tell you. But when it comes to your health and fitness, for myself, same type of training. Obviously, we switch it up based on the goal. But for the most part, same type of structure, nutrition wise, rotating meals in and out. I've got about 10 staple meals that I rotate in and out, and I eat a set of meals till I get tired of it, and then I swap, and then I eat another set of meals till I get tired of those, and then another set of meals till I get tired of those, and then by the time I'm tired of that third set of meals, I'm itching to get back to the first set of meals because it's been 3 to 6 months since I've had them. And I rotate like that, and I've been rotating like that for a decade. It's the same exact thing we teach our clients to do. So that's one of the biggest things that you need to embrace, is that the journey is not going to be a bunch of bells and whistles. It's not going to be extremely exciting every single day, but it's going to be something that if you do it right, you can sustain for the rest of your life on autopilot. You want to eventually get to the point where you eat a high quality meal without thinking about it. You abstain from the crap food that's thrown at you at the work event or whatever the case may be without even thinking about it. You get in a workout first thing in the morning without even thinking about it. That's what creating a schedule of monotony, which it sounds like a negative word, but that's what creating that schedule does, is you start to do so many of these things on autopilot, and now you get in amazing shape by doing that, and you stay in amazing shape because it just becomes second nature for you. So embrace that. And last but not least is to be the example. I go back and forth on this one because part of me feels like you should kind of get yourself in order before trying to quote unquote lead by example. But I will have a caveat here and say that you can lead by example without saying anything. This is where a lot of guys mess up at. Like, you go to the gym for a week and now all of a sudden you come back and you're trying to talk to your wife about going to the gym, or hey babe, we really need to eat this, or we like, shut up. That's what she probably wants to say to you, and it probably is what she says. Like, bro, you've been at this for a week. You've been at this for 2 weeks. You know how many times you've gone to the gym for a week? You know how many times you've gone to the gym for 2 weeks? To your family, to your wife, to your kids, to your friends, to your coworkers. This just looks like another 2-week episode where you're trying to get in shape. They don't know that it's going to be different. Not till you get to week 3, and then week 4, and then week 5, and then week 6, and then week 7, and all of a sudden it's, oh, he's serious. Oh, like, he's really consistent this time. Oh, he actually has been consistent with this. Oh, he's been up at the gym every single morning that he planned to. Not every day, but 4 days a week, 3 days a week, whatever. Oh, he's getting steps in religiously. Oh, his energy is higher. Oh, he's coming back in a better mood. Oh, he just seems so much sharper these days. Oh, he's like, when people start to notice that you're actually dialed in, promise you don't have to say a word. You don't have to convince anybody. You don't have to persuade anybody. You don't have to finger wag anybody. Just simply show up, and show up past the point that you usually show up. Show up past the level that you usually show up. Get everybody around you to know, if you want your wife, your girlfriend to be healthier, you want your kids to be healthier, you want your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister to be healthier, you lead the charge. And you lead the charge by being the example. And you be the example by showing up day in and day out, doing the 2 things that we just talked about. Putting those things on your calendar, making it non-negotiable, and then embracing the fact that a lot of days are going to look the same. A lot of days aren't going to be super fun. A lot of days are going to be kind of monotonous, but keep showing up, keep showing up, keep showing up. And you're going to look up in 6, 12, 18, 24 months and be in better shape than not only you've ever been in, but probably in top 1% shape in the world. We're in a crazy spot right now where guys are more and more unhealthy by the day. And you separate yourself more and more and more by having the discipline and embracing that monotony and putting it on a calendar, and not being sucked into doom scrolling social media all day, or binge watching Netflix, or sitting on the couch curled up eating snacks all day. Like, you have a lot to gain by getting your body in great shape. And the first 2 things that we talked about will get that done. And then embracing a leadership role in terms of influencing other people around you, the people that you love and care about and that you want to be successful and reach another level, and influencing them to do the same through your action and not your words. That's one of the most powerful, inspiring things ever. So that is it. Those are the 3 dangerously honest concepts, perspectives that I wanted to give you, that I feel if you truly embrace and embody with a good strategy and accountability in place, you will get in the best shape of your life. No ifs, ands, or buts about it, because at the end of the day, these are the things that build the consistency that get you to that amazing shape. So if you listen to all of this and you're like, hey, you know what? I need the strategy, I need the accountability, and I need somebody that's going to stay on me to make sure that I build that structure and I'm able to maintain it. That's awesome. We would love to help. Click the 3rd link down in the description below. Fill out our metabolic profile. That's going to give me all the info I need on you, your schedule, your goals, your equipment access, everything that I need to know in order to build out tailored training, nutrition, and habit protocols for you, and then walk with you in the journey every single day, making sure we're getting it done so that you can get where you need to be. So that's it. That's all. If you got value from this, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn notifications on so that you don't miss the next upload. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.